Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. This is me Shraddha from How to Electronics, and today we are going to learn about Triad Spectroscopy Sensor. So what is the Triad Spectroscopy Sensor? The Triad Spectroscopy Sensor from Sparkfun is a powerful optical spectral sensor to study light features. We can interface this sensor with Arduino and any other microcontroller. Using the Triad Spectroscopy Sensor, we can make our own spectrophotometer. The sensor has the ability to measure and characterize how various types of material absorbs or reflect 18 different frequencies of light ranging from 410 nanometer to 940 nanometer. Spectroscopy is the precise study of color as generalized from visible light to all bands of the electromagnetic spectrum. By performing this dissection and analysis of an object's light, the researcher can infer the physical properties of that object such as temperature, mass, luminosity, and composition. In this guide, we will interface Triad Spectroscopy Sensor with Arduino board and perform the basic readings of all 18 channels. We will also read the raw data as well as the temperature. Since this is basic beginner's guide for AS7265X, we will learn about the construction, working, internal architecture, and all other functionalities of the sensor. So without getting any delay, let's get started. This video is brought to you by NextPCB. NextPCB presents a PCB analysis tool called NextDFM. Using this tool, you can check the manufacturability of the PCB. For cover files, the software can automatically identify the layer type, adjust the drilling format, and alignment. And for the PCB files, the software can directly analyze the PCB. The Shobai can get started and can be opened by dragging in without the tedious steps of reading files. You can also use the Jigsaw function to realize personalized Jigsaw through Jigsaw tool. We can finish this in 5 minutes compared to CAN 350 which takes 1 hour. The best part of this tool is about the impedance calculation which is simpler than SI 9000. So I highly recommend you to try this tool. The download link is given in the description. Let's just see a brief introduction to the spectroscopy. We know that electromagnetic radiation carries energy in waves. So when these energy-carrying waves strike any material particle, they produce some changes in the path. Thus, spectroscopy is the study of interaction of electromagnetic radiation with matter. There are two ways in which the interaction between electromagnetic radiation and matter can take place, by absorption and by emission. Let's first discuss about the absorption. When the electron present in the atom or molecule of the matter absorb energy from electromagnetic radiation, they jump from ground state to excited state. This phenomena is called absorption. And when the atom or molecule present in the matter jump from the excited state to ground state, they release electromagnetic radiation, and this is called emission. Spectroscopy is extensively used to study the internal structure of the matter, especially the molecule of complex organic or inorganic compound. Some of the benefits are, it is very less time-consuming method. The amount of sample required is very less. Although the setup cost of spectroscopy is high, but it is very cost-effective in long run. Now let's learn about the Triad Spectroscopy Sensor from Sparkfun in detail. This is the AS7265 spectroscopy sensor from Sparkfun. This sensor can also be called as a spectrophotometer, and it is formed by combining 3 sensors, AS72651, AS72652 and AS72653. The spectroscopy spectral sensor detects the light from a wavelength of 410 nanometer to 940 nanometer. The top side of the sensor contains all the sensors and the LED is attached to the board. On the back side of the board, there is nothing except some jumper track that can be soldered or desoldered to access the UART or I2C interface. On the top side, it has 3 sensors. All these 3 sensors measures the quantity of different light radiation. They are visible light, UV light and R light. The AS72651 is for measuring the visible light spectrum. AS72652 is for measuring UV light. And AS72653 is for measuring IR radiation. The sensor contains 3 different LEDs, that is white LED, UV LED and R LED. The main purpose of this LED is to illuminate the targeted object with the largest swath of visible or invisible light. Some of the LEDs can be enabled or disabled through the hardware jumper or through the code. Apart from these, the sensor has a power LED and a status LED. The sensor also has a 4-bit EEPROM, which is loaded by firmware, which drives the system. The spectroscopy spectral sensor detects the light from a wavelength of 410 nanometer to 940 nanometer. The sensor has the ability to measure 18 individual light frequencies with a precision down to 28.6 nanowatt per centimeter square and an accuracy of plus or minus 12%. This is such a great sensor from Sparkfun for spectral analysis of light. The sensor operates at a typical voltage of 3.3 volt and it has an I2C interface with an I2C address of 0/49. The default baud rate for the sensor is 150,200. And for this board, a UART serial interface is also available. You can use the AT commands to access the serial data. And this UART interface can be enabled by soldering the jumpers on the board. I got some of the specifications from the dataset. The sensor operates at 3.3 volt with a baud rate of 115,200. It has an integrated 450 nanometer UV LED, white LED and an 875 nanometer IR LED. It has a selectable I2C or serial interface, and there are 18 different frequencies channeled from 410 nanometer to 940 nanometer with a count of 28.6 nanowatt per centimeter square. The LED and current can be controlled with software. The board is programmed with the latest firmware from AMS, and this AMS is the official manufacturer of the sensor. And here is the link to purchase the sensor. If you are from the USA or Europe, you can purchase the sensor from Amazon at $60. I will add the purchase link in the description. But in case if you are from India, you can buy the sensor from Roview, which costs around 6,000 Indian rupees, which is a bit expensive compared to Amazon's price. But for the rest of the world, you can buy the sensor from the official manufacturer, that is from Sparkfun. They are selling the product at $65. You can order from anywhere. Back to the practical part. We will now interface the sensor with the Arduino board. The sensor is having an I2C interface, so we can connect its STA and SCL pin to A4 and A5 of Arduino. The sensor is powered through Arduino 3.3 volt pin. So here is the breadboard assembly. I used the Arduino Nano board and connected the sensor with its I2C pins as shown here. You can use any other Arduino board. Now the most important part is its library. The library is written by Sparkfun, which is the official developer of this sensor. Here is the GitHub repository with the library code in it. The library can be downloaded from here and added to Arduino IDE. Another way to install the library is through the library manager. You can search for AS7265 and directly click on install. Now let's go through a few examples of using the sensor. So here is the first example from the library. In the first example, we will read the basic data from all the 18 channels. The 18 channel is named as A, B, C, D to L and then from R to W. You don't need to do anything in this code part. The calibration is already done in this code. So from the tools, select the board and ports and then simply upload the code to your Arduino board. After uploading, click on Serial Monitor. As soon as you click on the serial monitor, the sensor will start reading the data from all the 18 channels and display them on serial monitor. In this case, only power LED and status LED is turned on. All the external LEDs are disabled. In order to observe the change in 18 channel reading, bring some different color objects near the sensor and then you will see the change in the sensor reading. The second example is similar, but in this case, we will turn on all the different LED and take the reading. The LED are activated through the code. You again need to upload the code to the board directly. After uploading the code, again open the serial monitor. Now you need to send something through the serial monitor to activate the sensor. As soon as you send any command, the serial monitor will start displaying the value. On the other side, you will see the sensor LED turning on and off regularly. This is how you can activate the LED to take a reading. Now the third example is reading the sensor raw values instead of direct values. To do that, you can take this example code as a reference. Again, select the same Arduino board and upload this code to the board. So open the serial monitor after uploading the code. So here are the raw values of all the 18 channels. Now let's move to the fourth example. The fourth example is for measuring the temperature of the integrated circuits. Again, the code is very easy. Using the library functions and predefined calls, you can retrieve the temperature sensor reading. All you need to do is simply upload the code to the Arduino board. After uploading the code, you can again open the serial monitor. In the serial monitor, you can get the reading of the temperature of all different integrated circuits. So the temperature of the main IC is around 31 degrees Celsius and the average temperature is around 29.33 degrees Celsius. So these were the 4 basic examples related to the AS7265 spectrometer sensor. In some other videos, we will use this sensor to analyze the values of soil content. So if you are interested in learning more about this product and the process, you can visit our website article which contains all the information related to this product. Thank you for watching.